You know, sometimes the Friday night lights isn't enough for us to see what the soul really needs. If you know freedom, then you know that Friday feeling. One that gives you amnesia about life, wanting to disappear from the stress and the burdens of our 9-to-5s. You know that Friday feeling. But there's a life we remember today. A man that didn't forget how important his life was for us this Friday. See, he was an author writing a love story, making us and meeting us in our weighed down, ink-smeared, tainted pages. But this wasn't the final chapter. But thank God, it's Friday. See, you ever thought about what happened if the sun didn't rise? The star of our solar system, the source of mass that draws other planets toward it? We take it for granted. The warmth on our face when we open up the blinds, the sun rays that feed our life, the light of day that gives us sight. So where will we be without it? Google says the first 8 minutes we'd be okay, then not. A dark, cold world. No sun, no life, no us. Death and destruction would immediately plague us. Freezing temperatures and devastation, creatures grieving for something to shine. Because without the sun, everyone and everything would die. But thank God, it's Friday. So you ever thought about what happened if the Son of Man didn't rise? Humanity would probably be trapped inside, cooped up in a blackout, lights out, no more timeouts. Bound by sin and depravity, being strangled by Satan, we'd be labeled as an L. Slaves to our old selves. In cycles of a movie we can't even see, so where would we be? Lost. Hitting rewind on our lives over and over and over. Sin to pain to shame to pride to wrath. That's getting hotter and hotter and hotter as our hearts are getting colder and colder and colder. Because without the Son of Man rising, faith is worthless, hope is useless, forgiveness is meaningless. But thank God, it's Friday. But see, today it didn't happen that way. The bones in his body scorned, torn, crowned with thorns to convey his love. See, his spirit was strong enough to stay, to hang, to bleed, to empty himself for you and me. We sing all of me, but don't realize this song was fit for a king, because all of him, he was all of me. But don't forget, he forgave everyone in that tree. His will sometimes still don't make sense to me, because even Jesus cried out, my God, why have you forsaken me? But a king knew this, that the gospel wasn't just loving Jesus, but loving Judas. But thank God, it's Friday. See, his side pierced my sin. His hands nailed my shame. A Savior who knows you by name. The Son, the sacrifices open our eyes. He can change your life. So we can't forget. And no matter what day of the week, that there was a Father who gave his only Son to die for you and me. That's someone I want to follow. So thank God for Sunday.